Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so let's start a new chapter. Chapter 19, that is early childhood. Hmm? Early childhood, there is a period from, or it basically starts from the age of 3 till the age of, Sana, till the age of
6.
6. Very good. So, when compared with the infancy or the babyhood, the development during this stage, that is early childhood stage, the development is little slower when compared with the infancy. That is the first difference between the stages of babyhood and the early childhood. So, it is a period from 3 to 6 years. Okay. So we already learned about 6 areas of development. Which are they? Physical, emotional, social, mental, cognitive, and language development. We already discussed the changes or development in the infancy or the babyhood. Let's move on to the next stage, that is early childhood. So the first area of development, that is physical or the physical development. Which are the physical characteristics of a child from 3 to 6 years. Okay, are you ready, Sana? Ready to start? Be pleasant, Sana. Okay, so first is height and weight. The physical characteristics means basically the increase or decrease in height and weight and our body proportions. These comes under the physical development. So the first one is height. What about the height in infancy, Meghna? In
Small.
infancy, is there any difference between boys and girls?
No, like it's in
Meghna,
inches.
little more louder. I can't
It's
hear.
in inches.
In inches, okay. Here, basically, there is no gender difference. Okay, there is no difference between boys and girls according to their height. Almost same height. Okay, that is the first one. And so there is no difference between boys and girls. Their height is almost same. Same. Sorry. Next is weight. What about the weight? Hmm? In infant or a baby, basically the at the birth time, the baby's weight is average 2.5 to 3. Okay, that is a birth weight of a baby or an infant. But here the boys are heavier than girls. There is a gender difference between boys and girls in the case of weight. In early childhood, boys are heavier than girls. They have more muscle strength when compared with girls. That is the next difference. And then we learned about the head and face. In the infancy, how's their body proportion? How's their head and face proportion, Sana? Fine. Basically, an infant body or a infant head and face is not proportionate with their body. Okay. In our case, our head or our face is proportionate to our body. The complete body or the whole body is proportionate with our head and face. Okay. So in the case of infants, their head is large when compared with their body parts, and the face is also small for an infant. But here the proportion, it starts become proportionate. Okay, proportionate with other body parts. That is another difference. And then what about trunk? Sana, where is your trunk? Trunk part? Simple question. Trunk. See this picture? Hmm? The upper body. That is the trunk. We have an upper trunk and a mid trunk. Is it clear? This is our trunk. So what about the trunk? When compared with an infant or when compared with an infancy, in early childhood, the trunk parts or the length of the trunk get doubles. It's very important. The length of the trunk doubles. It is a physical change between the infancy and a early childhood. Okay. And what about the chest in infant or a chest of an infant? Basically, the chest of an infant is in round shape. Okay, it's in round. But in the case of early childhood, they becomes flat. Hmm? Okay. In infancy, the chest isn't round, but in early childhood, it's a flat shape. Okay. That is a difference of chest. And what about hands and legs, Meghna? In infancy,
Hands is larger than the legs is larger than the hands.
very good. But here, both hands and legs grows in size, or they grow in size. It's a normal part of our everyone's development. And next is muscles. I told you that boys are more heavier than girls. So in the case of boys, their muscle strength is more when compared with the girls. Okay. So here the muscles become strong and they become heavy. Okay. These are the simple points of the physical development, or these are the physical characteristics. Then we learned about the teeth. What about the teeth? Till the age of 2 years, they have the temporary teeth. Basically, they have 20 temporary teeth. Till the age of 2, these temporary teeth are there. Okay. After the second year, these temporary teeth start falling down, and almost between the 5th to 6th year, the permanent teeth starts emerging. Okay, the permanent teeth starts emerge at the time of 5 to 6, which means almost the end of the early childhood. Early childhood is a period from 3 to 6 years, right? So basically between 5 to 6, the permanent teeth starts emerging. Okay, then about the bonds. As a part of the development, their bonds grow in size. The 300 bonds is changed into 206 bonds, right? Because of the calcium deposition, and they join together. Some bonds join together to form 206 bonds. Then internal organs. What about the internal organs, Anna? Internal organs in infancy, not in early childhood, infancy. What about their digestive system? Digestive system of an infant. It is fully developed or not?
No, right.
Okay, so in an infant's digestive system is not properly developed. But here in early childhood, all the internal organs starts developing, and basically the digestive system grow and now able to digest all the solid foods. Okay, the digestive system. Now the baby or the child's digestive system is fully developed, and he or she can, her digestive system is capable to digest all the solid foods or all the heavy foods, chicken and all. So the digestive system is completely developed. That's about the physical development. Any doubts? Simple topic now. Sir, the physical development. So basically the physical development means the increase in the height and weight and some changes in the body proportions. So in body proportion, think about hand, feet or legs, then head, face, our internal organs, teeth, bones, muscles and all. Okay, all this comes under our physical development. Okay, what is the next area of development, Sana? First is physical development. Related to the physical development, what is the next one? The GMS and what is it?
Motor development.
Very good. Motor development. So let's move on to the next milestones, that is motor development. These are the motor developmental milestones. Basically, milestones mean certain skills that develop during as they grow, or as they grow, some skills are developed. That is called as milestones. What is an exact definition, Sana? For milestones, is an indicator of
Development and
very
growth.
good growth and development. So here we classify our motor skills or the motor development into two, that is hand skills and the leg skills. Hand skills means simple. What does it mean, Meghna? Hand skills.
Writing, eating
Very
food.
good. The activities we need, or the activities we do with the help of hands. That is hand skills, simple one. So almost the third year, they try to eat food with spoon. For an infant, it is very difficult to eat the food with spoon. But in early childhood, or a child from 3 to 6 years, he or she can easily eat food with the help of a spoon. That is the first milestone And then the 6th year, almost the end of early childhood, he or she can eat with another task. What does it mean? Eating by watching TV or eating by reading books. Other task. Eat with other tasks. It is possible around the 6th year, and he or she can tie laces and catch the ball. Tie shoelaces, and he can also catch the ball because his or her hand movements or the hand muscles are properly developed during the early childhood. That is the main reason why, or that is the main reason for what? What all things we need to catch a ball?
Hands.
We need coordination, right? We need eye-hand coordination to catch a ball. That is very important. Next, almost 3 to 4 years, they can draw lines in papers or walls and all. Drawing lines is possible. Okay. So they learn to use a pencil or a pen or a chalk and all. And then the 5th year, they write notes. They can easily write notes. This is a preschool time, right? It's a preschool time. So they can easily draw lines. They can tie laces. Self-feeding is possible. Self-feeding is also the part of a hand skill. And the 5th year, they can easily write notes. Here they can write in capital letters. Capital letters. And then next is leg skills. 4 to 5 years, they run without fail. That's very important. Or run without fall. That is 4 to 5 years. And 5 to 6 years, climb stairs without help. These are the milestones of a early childhood or a milestones of a child from 3 to 6 years. And the 6th year, almost at the end of early childhood, they can drive a cycle. Okay. A 3 to 4 year old child can a 3 to 4 year child only able to drive a tricycle with 3 wheels. But at the end of early childhood, he can easily drive a bicycle. Earlier it was tricycle, and then he can easily change it to a bicycle at the end of early childhood. Okay, is it clear? That's all about the motor development. So we covered the physical development and motor development of a child from 3 to 6 years. Early childhood is a period from 3 to 6 years. It's a short answer question. Okay. Okay. We already discussed the emotional development of a infant, right? Which are the emotions, Sana? List some emotions you have.
Anger,
Good.
fear,
Okay.
then sadness.
Related with siblings and all?
Oh,
Jealousy. Then anything else? Affection. Then Meghna, anything to add?
Happy.
The joy, joyness. Not happy, it's joyness. It's an exact word of a emotion. Then, so almost till the age of 2 years, almost all the emotions developed. Or at the time of infancy, all the emotions are already developed. But here, in early childhood and late childhood, the causes for that emotions are different. That is an only difference between infancy and early childhood and also between the late childhood. Okay, all the emotions are completely developed at the time of infancy. Is it clear? But certain causes, there are certain reasons for certain emotions, right? The causes are entirely different for each emotions. That is an only difference between infancy and early childhood. Till 2 years of age, all the emotions emerge. But during early childhood, these emotions appear in different situations. That is important. These emotions appear in different situations, and their expression is also different. They also express their emotions in a different manner. That is an only difference between the two stages. So the first one is fear. Is it a positive emotion or a negative emotion, Meghna? Fear. This is
Negative.
also part of your practicals. Okay. So after this, we are moving to the practical section of emotional development. Is it a negative emotion or a positive emotion, Meghna?
Negative.
Negative emotion. Very good. So, can you give an example for fear in early childhood? That is between a child from 3 to 6 years. Sana, fear. Any fear.
Like they fear,
Fear
uh,
of what?
they fear if parents are not by their side.
Yeah, good. Then, anything else, Meghna? Think about a child in a preschool. Other example? Fear.
When they fall.
Height fear.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Good. So, uh, what all expressions a child have due to the emotions? What all expressions they have? Or what is the symptom of fear? Sana, Meghna also think. Any one. Any one expression for fear. Expression or any symptoms. How we recognize that the child is in fear?
Cry.
Very good. Crying. That is a symptom or an expression of a fear. Very good, Sana. Then Meghna.
Some childs hide behind their parents or
Very good, very good. They hide behind the parents. These all are the certain emotions or certain expressions behind the fear. Okay, so fear is a negative emotion. Then what about anger?
negative.
Negative, very good. Sana, uh, what about the expression or a symptom of anger? Think about a cause, Meghna. Cause of a anger. That's easy. Expression or a symptom of a child with anger. Sana.
Their face will be red.
Yeah, sometimes they become pale, their face become red. Very good. Anything to add, Sana? Your answers are really good. Fine. Meghna, the
They,
symptoms or expressions of
they throw
anger.
things.
Yeah, they throw things, they throw their toys, they damage their toys, then
Sometimes they hit
sometimes
they hit the person beside them.
they hit the person, sometimes they bite. Hmm? These all are the parts of anger. Then, what about jealousy, Sana? Jealousy is basically due to anger or it be related with siblings. Hmm? The arrival of a new sibling can lead to jealousy in children. Okay, they feel that no one cares me and all. That is a basic reason for jealousy. What is an expression of a child having jealous? Meghna, or a symptom?
Some children pot like they go near a corner and sit, or they don't say anything.
Good. Sana, sometimes they try to hurt their siblings, right? Anything else?
They'll be sad.
Sometimes they cry. Sometimes they feel very sad. They are moody. Anything else, Meghna? Anything else to add?
Some children won't eat the food if
Yeah, the refusal. The food refusal is also there. Very good. Next is anxiety. What about anxiety? Is it a negative emotion or a positive emotion, Sana? Anxiety. Some anxieties are good, but extreme level of anxieties are very bad for our body. Basically, it can be related with school or also it can be related with our family. Family problems, some school problems are the reasons for anxieties. Very strict discipline in school sometimes leads to anxieties. It's a general topic. Then, what are the symptoms, Meghna? Symptom of a child having anxious or he or she is anxious? How can we recognize it?
Like they won't eat or say something if we ask them what happened. Or
Sorry, Meghna, can you please repeat?
like if we ask them what happened, they won't say something or eat anything. Like they will be
Okay,
mystery.
very good, very good. Then, Sana. Sana, switch on the camera. Anxiety. You can think about school, it's a preschool age. Anxiety. Basically, the anxiety is an imaginary fear. An imaginary fear, that is anxiety. So, related with school, that is a symptom of a child in a school. What is this?
Biting the nails.
It's a common, right? Due to anxious or certain times of exams and all, we get anxious, we automatically bite our nails. That is basically due to anxiety. Then affection. Is it a positive and a negative emotion? Positive or negative emotion, Meghna?
Post-
Affection. Hmm?
Positive.
Very good. It's a positive emotion. So fear, anger, jealousy, all these are the negative emotions. Affection is a positive emotion. Affection. Give an example for that, Sana. It's a general topic. Example for affection.
Affection to the parents.
Okay. How they express their affection, a 3 to 6 year old child. Sometimes they
Um,
kiss their mother or sometimes they kiss father. They hug.
um,
All these are the certain expressions due to their affection. They show their affection like then joy. What about joy? Meghna.
Like they will be happy seeing us. Uh, the
Sometimes
person
the same expression of affection, right? They claps, they jump. Then it's also a positive emotion, the affection and joy. Then anything to add? The expression of a child having joy. Sometimes they make noises, different kind of noises due to happiness. They clap with that noise and all, right? So small children, 3 to 6 years old. So they express their joy by making some noises. Then last one, it's also an emotion, that is curiosity. What about curiosity? We already learned that. Sana, curiosity.
curious to know many things.
Very good. Most of the children are very curious about their environment. They always ask lots and lots of questions to parents, teachers, and all. That is basically due to this curiosity. Okay. The intelligence is also a factor that affect the or the IQ is very important for a curiosity. Okay, it's a factor that affect a child. The intelligent children are more curious than the children with low IQ. It's a common fact. Then, before that, what do you mean by emotional development, Meghna? Emotional development.
like they get to know all emotions and they express it their own
Yeah,
way.
basically, they gain the ability or they are able to control their emotions and also they are able to express their emotions properly or directly with others. That is the emotional development, controlling and expressing the emotions according to the situation. Okay. So, any doubts in emotional development, Sana?
No, ma'am.
Fine. So, let's move on to the next area of development. What does it, Meghna? So, we finished the physical development, motor development, and emotional development. After emotional development, what is the next area?
Social.
Very good. Social development. What does it mean, Sana? Social development.
like socially, like communicating with others and all.
How we interact with others. That is social. Social means outside world, how we interact with other persons other than our family, how we interact with teachers, how we interact with friends. All these comes under the social development of a child. Okay, so these are the certain milestones of a child from 3 to 6 years, their social development. Okay, so copy the points. The quality of leadership starts, cooperation and sympathy develops, feeling of competition starts. All these are mainly with the help of play. Is it right? Play is very important for a child. Play is not only for a recreation. The play has lots and lots of importance to a child. With the help of this play, the child learn the leadership qualities. The child learn sympathy, cooperation with others, how to cooperate with other family members, and also starts a competition, feeling of competition. All these are the parts of play, or all these are the certain functions or the importance of play. So, if there is a question asked, what are the importance of a play to a child? What is it, Sana? What will be your answer? Importance of play.
Like
It's a
they
sure
will
question.
um, they'll be able to uh, adjust with others. Then
Fine.
leadership.
Hmm. Then, Meghna, help. Sana, listen.
They get to know cooperation and
Meghna, I
sympathy.
can't hear.
They get to know the cooperation, emotions, the leadership qualities, and they get to know more the friends and the
Good.
importance of
They also
friends.
learn to control their emotions, right? Hmm? Competition, sympathy, cooperation. Then everything is developed with the help of play. So play is very essential for a child. Okay. Then then they learn to imitate others. It's very important milestone of a early childhood child. Okay. Learn to imitate others. Not this point. In early childhood, that is from 3 to 6 years, this is the period where a child start or the child learn to imitate others, imitate the teacher, imitate the parents and all. Okay, this is the stage where imitation develop. Then teasing is found between children's and aggression is quite developed. Huh? It's also the part of play. Aggression, sometimes aggressive behaviors are also developed in the children. Then friendship, it's very important. Friendship. These all are the certain milestones of a child from 3 to 6 years. Sana, can you please read the slide? What are the social milestones of a child from 3 to 6 years? Read the points.
Quality of leadership starts.
Hmm.
Learn to imitate others. Cooperation and sympathy develops. Teasing is found. Aggression is quite developed. Feeling of competition starts. Friendship.
So all these are very important for a social living. We all are socially a part, right? We all, the human beings are a very involved with the society. So we need all these qualities to Meghna, continue.
In society.
Fine. So we need all these milestones for successful living. Okay, successful living in the society. So always the social development is connected with our society. Then, what is the next development, Sana? So we finish physical, motor, emotional, social, and then two more is there. What is this?
Language.
Ah, before that,
Um,
brain, hmm? Brain and all that comes under the thinking power, how we explore. All
Cognitive.
these are part of very good cognitive development. Who coined this theory, cognitive development or a cognitive development theories by Meghna?
Priyasha.
Very good. What about the stages, Anna? We already discussed the cognitive development. In infant, it is sensory motor stage. The 0 to 2 years, it is sensory motor stage. Then here, it is 3 to 6 years. So, what is the next stage of Piaget? The cognitive development. Hmm? First is sensory motor stage. After sensory motor stage, which stage comes? Fine. It's pre-operational stage. Okay. So 0 to 2 years or the infant, it's sensory motor stage. The infant uses the senses to explore the environment and he or she uses the senses to gain information from the environment. That is a sensory motor stage. He uses senses and some motor skills to learn the physical environment. Okay, that is from 0 to 2 years. What about the early childhood? Early childhood. It's it's pre-operational stage. Infancy, it is sensory motor stage. Here, early childhood, that is 3 to 6 years. That is pre-operational stage by Piaget. Okay, so here these are the milestones of cognitive development. They ask many questions. The child between 3 to 6 years, they ask many questions basically due to the curiosity or the curious behavior. Then observation skills develop. Their the observation skills develop. They start to observe each and everything. They start to observe from the toys and then he starts to observe his or her environment. He started to observe the society. Then the language development also takes place. The language development is important to communicate his or her ideas or his or her needs or desires to others. Then power of thinking. The thinking power is developed or develops. Then the memory increases. Memory increases. Then creativity develops. So these are the certain milestones during the early childhood. The thinking power, the memory, creativity, observations and curiosity, the language development also comes under the cognitive development. Okay. And during this stage, they start to